Alright. Morning, good evening, good afternoon, or whatever time it is when you're watching this. Is your host with the most, Dioraz, and we back for another Chill Sundays. I think actually a little bit early today. No, I definitely a lot a bit early today. I knew that. I don't know why I acted surprised. To be honest, I was having a lot of fun doing doing these nuzlocke streams. I just couldn't contain myself. I just had to get started early today. Everybody doing? Huh? How we going on this fine Sunday? Most bittersweet day of the week. You know you have work tomorrow, which sucks. But it's chill Sundays. And that makes it a little bit better. Well, as always, you know, we had to start off with the Pokeduku. Fire up the brain cells a little bit. You know what I mean? Get started with that immediately. I think yesterday I was asking if anybody was interested in watching me do some Pokemon Showdown. I think I may actually try that at some point today. Maybe like to end off the stream, do a couple rand bats, maybe, because I don't have any teams built on my computer. Usually I just do Showdown on my phone, like whenever I have free time. Not that I'm very good at it, of course, but you know. Alright, we're gonna start. Okay, we have Fairy, Poison. Okay, the columns is Poison, evolved by level up, evolved by trade. Rose is Fairy, Kanto, and Johto. What is Fairy evolved by trade? I swear somebody's had to be the new gens that I have no idea about. Also, how are we feeling about the music? How the audio is? Doing a little, I think you can see it in the tab up here. We're doing the Mario Kart World soundtrack. I don't know why I chose to do that. I just saw it and decided to click on it. Yeah, alright, let me get this Pokeduke out of the way so we can actually fire up that run, huh? Okay. Poison Fairy. The only Poison Fairy type I could think of is Fezandipity. So if I could just go with Fez, I have no idea who's another Fairy Poison type. I'm sure there must be another. Damn. Almost 50% of people chose this shit. Alright, a Poison type from Kanto. We could go with the OG. Go with the OG Poison type from Kanto. Nigga, that is a big coffin. A Johto Poison type. Guess we could do with what's that nigga name? The evolved from a Spinarak. Archaea. Not Archaeodops. What the fuck is that nigga name? Bro, how am I blanking on this? Jesus. Is something starting with an A? I know that much. I think we're coming back to that one. This music is kind of fire, but I don't know if it fits in the chill Sunday vibe. I think we might have to switch it up. But let me finish the Pokeduku first. Let's see. A Fairy type that evolves by level up. You know what crazy? I have no idea about this specifically. I guess Sylveon doesn't count because technically that is friendship, right? And then our Fairy type evolved. Oh no, this is tough. Okay, I can't do Mon evolved by trade that easy. We could go probably do Machamp. Machamp is Kanto, right? Yeah, there we go. And then for Johto. Damn, who evolves by trade in Johto? Let's just throw him off. Hold on. I not know Pokemon. Alright, I can't. Let me do the ones that we know we can do first. Amanda evolves by level up. We're back for our Masterful Run. Alakazam. Already did Kanto with Machamp. Alakazam is a good one though, Natty. Alakazam is Kanto though. Who's that Johto mon that evolved by level up? You know what? Hold on. For Kanto, here's what we could do. We could do Kadabra. Kadabra is by level up. That was a deep pull. Yo, shout out to Natty for the idea though. Yo, as I'm playing it, somebody else typed in Fezandipity because it went up to 50%. Alright. A Johtomon evolved by level up. Guess we could go Pupitar. Pupitar is Johto, right? I think so. Yeah, it is. Okay. Bro, what is the name of the evolved form of Spinarak? Why is this shit eluding me right now? And then we need a evolve by trade. Who the fuck evolves by trade in Johto? Honchkrow is not trade. Oh no, this is tough. This is tough. Hold on. Okay, a fairy type that evolves by level up. I'm pretty sure. I hope this is correct. Floette. Because Flababy is the first form, right? Yeah, I'm pretty sure Flababy is the first form, so we went with Floette. There we go, alright. Now we need our fairy that evolves by trade. Which I genuinely cannot think of one off the top of my head. And I know once I figure it out, I'm going to feel so dumb. Damn it. Also, don't forget, if you're not in the Discord yet, go ahead and join the Discord. You could put your whatever you want to react to in the chat. Alright, hold on. A poison type from Johto. Why can't I not? Is A is something? You know what? I just want to type in the letter A. No. Does anybody know what to? Alright. We know Spinarak, right? Slowpoke for what? Oh, wait. Does Slowpoke evolve by trading in Johto? Is that we just get Slowking? No, Slowking is Gen 3, no? Oh, alright, wait. Alright, we have Spinarak. What is the I'm trying to remember the evolves for my Spinarak right now. And it killed me. Bro, I refuse to Google it too because that, you know, that too bitch me. I had to figure it out on my own, but it's like killing me. A fairy that evolved by trade? Oh nah, this is tough. I think we might have to fail this one, which is never a good sign for the run. Oh no, that sucks. Wait, hold on. Okay, I think Polly told you how to evolve it by trade using the King's Rock, right? Yes, okay. Alright, I went in my bag a little bit for that one. A fairy type evolved by trade, though? Yeah, definitely not gonna get this one all. Like all of these. While I'm trying to figure this out, what everybody been getting up to this Sunday? Me personally, I mean, it's the same as always, getting ready for work tomorrow. Although, just between me and you guys, don't tell my supervisor, I'm pretty sure I'm gonna play hooky tomorrow. Spritzy for fairy type evolved by trade? Really? But Spritzy is the first form, so I guess the answer would be Aromatisse because we need the post evo. Let me see if you're right, Natty. Alright, that's a good pull. Good pull. So now we just need a poison type from Johto. Bro, what is the evolve for my Spinarak? Somebody remind me. Because it killed me, I can't remember. It's something with A. It's like... Bro. It's Quillfish from Johto. Let's see. Alright, you know what? Shout out to Natty. That was some top tier assists from the chat. Some top tier assists. We check the game. Ari, I know it was something with A. I knew it was something with A. Ah, that shit was killing, man. Right, Aromatisse was the most picked. Machamp was the most picked. Scizor, Charmeleon, Noctowl. Let me see if we get any least commons. Okay, we technically get Fezandipity, but it's like a 50-50 split. So I don't know if that really counts. Damn, we didn't. I was thinking Crobat, but I couldn't remember if that was Johto or Sinnoh. Alright, you know what? The important thing is that we beat the Pokedugu, so now we're safe to start the run. Actually, while I at it, can I go and delete the save data from here? Hold on, wait. I think I didn't hit the right shit. Hold on. Because right now we're using save states, and I want to be able to save the game regularly. Yeah, I think we just beat Rock. We only had one death, which I think was pretty good considering the circumstances we was under. So now we had to... I think we go back to the previous city. And we had to fight the... and fight the Team Plasma members. That is one next. But first, we go and get rid of these moves here. Let me forget Rock Smash on this guy. Now, Rock Smash, not that bad. Only thing is, I don't want them to have it because if they go and learn a better move and I can't get rid of it, because can't get rid of it on the fly, that would be like irritating. So I just go and get rid of it for now. Did I teach anybody else Rock Smash? I don't think I did, right? Yeah, I think it was only those that had Rock Smash on. So we go and head back the other way now. Actually, wait, do we any encounters that I missed out on before get out? I can't go this way. I already get the 207 encounter. So yeah, I think we just have to go back for now. It has some wacky stuff going on. Bro, I hate this nigga, bro. Listen, did we see that Iran fired a bomb at a Israeli nuclear site? Did anybody else see that? I mean, listen. I naively thought, I genuinely thought this shit would be over in a couple of weeks. The way they were talking, we might be on the cusp of a proper world war. Then again, isn't that always the case? Yeah, I saw that. Yeah, that shit was crazy. And you know what? You know what the wild part is? That was just a warning. They didn't even... They literally did that as a warning. I was like, yo. You didn't see it, bro? You should look at it. But the crazy thing is, they did it as a warning, which means... They could actually hit the actual, nuclear... the nuclear site if they really wanted to. They just hit close just to let them know what could happen. I genuinely did not foresee Iran paying up that much of a fight. That just to show you though, nothing's certain in this world. I feel like there was a point in time where the power balance was very clear. We all knew who the top dogs was, but right now, it had no telling who could shake things up. Cause I can't be the only person who didn't expect Iran to be fighting back this hard. Oh, hold on. I'm gonna pull up the docs so I can prepare for the fight. Can't forget that. Who died? Wait on mode. Wait on mode in real life with the war or like in the run? Alright, hold on. I'm gonna switch back to the layout. Yesterday, Geodude died, remember? Yeah, Geodude died. But, I mean, listen. A sacrifice had to be made. A sacrifice had to be made. You know? Let me check out the docs. Alright, so they're starting with Glameow, Stunky, Silk. Okay, I feel like we're safe to leave with Monferno for this fight. I feel like Monferno very safe here. Yeah, Geodude not... I mean, listen. He would have been good. He would have been nice for setting up Stealth Rocks. But compared to everybody else on the team, if somebody had to go, it would have been Geodude. Still has some good power in the PC. What we need to do is get some more encounters so we're ready for the Gardenia fight. Because that is where we get packed up last time. I think we have some power in the PC for that. We have Monferno, we have Ponyta, we have a Staravia. Which I'm not sure when does Staravia become Staraptor? I don't think we'll get one in time for the you know, the grass gym, but even without it, 32. Okay, so we definitely not getting a Staraptor in time for that. But Staravia should still do some good work, honestly. And we still have some more encounters to go, so I think we could probably do a decent strat, honestly. We need a steel type. Well, I mean, say a couple prayers to RNGs just and hope we get one. Okay. The next major fight will be the Plasma admin in Wind Valley Works. Actually, I think it does have Magnemites outside Wind Valley Works, so we could actually get a steel type. We might be able to get a steel type, but even a Magnemite are a little tough just because she has a Sunny Day Weather Ball, and she also have Grottle with Bulldoze. So even a steel type is not a guaranteed savior here. Do we need to avoid it? I feel like we shouldn't have to avoid these people. Nobody here should be too tough. I'll pop a couple rare candies just to make sure we're not getting blown back by any random NPCs. I think it's safe to pay everybody to like 20 for now. But yeah, I am. You know what funny too? Like, I think the craziest thing about the whole war is the amount of people. Like, I've been seeing a lot of memes and posts about people who are like genuinely happy that Israel get hit. And I don't know how to feel about it. Like, yeah, okay, they started the war. You know, they pressured America into bombing Iran. But at the same time, still, I feel like I can't, in good conscience, cheer because a country getting hit by bombs. You know what I mean? That feels like bad karma, almost. Do we want charge over? I feel like Howl too good. I feel like we keep charge. Should you put away Gopes when going for new encounters due to their special ability increasing wild encounters? Oh yeah, that, you know. Oh, we getting a Luxio. Nice. That's a good point, Raven. We'll definitely do that. I'll keep them with me just for the while since we. Bro, this thing really want to learn charge. No thank you, bro. But yeah, I feel like I cannot, like this, like regardless of who started it or who did what, I cannot in good conscience cheer at like a country being bombed. I feel like, hold on. Do we want bite or double kick? I feel like quick attack at this point is still decent, just in case something live on one. I feel like I almost want to go with. I don't need double kick on this thing though. We have a fighting type. I feel like I'll keep bite. I'll keep bite just because for the chance to flinch, and we already have a fighting type on the team. Poison Fang, definitely. Over Astonish for sure. Yeah, confused robot. Supersonic, not bad actually. This thing is a physical attacker, so we're not learning it. Hold on. Mean Look? I feel like Mean Look could actually have some strats here, but I feel like it's not worth getting rid of my move. I had to dip for a minute. Did you respawn? Yeah, I did respawn. I saw it. I just keeping it with me for now. So like, just in case we need it for a battle, but once we actually go in and get the encounters, I'll pay it away. Camouflage. It's such a interesting move, but I feel like I definitely can't use any strats with it. Alright, we get everybody up to 20. Nice safe number. Bro, why the fuck did she turn around so quick? Well, but nothing should be strong enough to... Oh, these is level 8s. I definitely over level. I definitely overdid it. Why did I think these things was going to be ridiculously strong? Iran needs a regime change. People like to pretend this is untrue, but the people in charge were chanting death to America. They have actual slaves. They killed 40,000 of their civilians protesting against them. Okay, good. So far over the street. Over Stratton has been your downfall. Yeah, true. You know what? Danger? Listen, I'm not one for politics, so I've never really looked into this sort of thing too heavily. But I do see what you're saying. But here's the thing. Is that are they... This is my problem with that like thing, right? Are they starting a war for a regime change because it's a humanitarian effort? Or my bad, 40k of their civilians in the first 2 months alone, damn. Okay, clearly, you know, it's not great, right? But again, my thing is, are they doing that as a humanitarian effort? Did we just get Facade? Okay, hold on. If we could find a way to reliably status Luxio with Guts and then click Facade, this thing could be a monster. I don't know how we would go about doing it, but maybe we could. But yeah, yeah. Are they doing it as a humanitarian effort, or are they doing it because they want oil? Or you know what I mean? They're trying to like Oh. Yeah, like I needed that. Yeah, no, because it benefits both America and the entire world, because I don't want current Iran to have a nuke. That is true. I think we're at a point where most countries need a regime change, though. Nothing in this game is reliable. That is true. No, that is unfortunate. I just going through here because I realized I never checked to see if I could get any good items. You see, we see them getting shot and they're crashing out and hitting everyone, even their allies. Yeah, I'm not saying that Iran like innocent in the whole thing. I'm just saying I feel like it's too easy to like fall into this trap of like almost like picking sides with countries when really that is not how it's supposed to be. Because it's clear that world governments really don't care about like the general population, you know what I mean? I don't know. I guess we'll see how it unfolds though. Alright, it seems like we probably not going to get anything else good in here, but I just want to check because Facade is actually a crazy pull. If we get like a Flame Orb or something, if we manage to get like a Flame Orb for Luxio, we will definitely have a monster on we hands. Alright, we can get out of here now. I name a Pokemon. Ignore. So I can avoid some people here. Make sure I'm missing no items. Ravish, we didn't get a Ravish Path encounter, right? Raises the likelihood of meeting wild Pokemon. You know what, actually? If I use a Repel, but also have Illuminate here, will that raise the likelihood of me bumping into a rare encounter? I actually want to test that. I want to see how that would interact. Yeah, that's true, but dealing with America is a lot better than dealing with Iran because you can't deal with Iran as seen with all the dead protesters who, mind you, the people who always talk about the 160 school children will never mention. Illuminate only works while it's in the first slot, by the way. Okay, hold on. Wait, I don't know. I feel like the weird thing with it to me is still like. Wait, hold on, me. Yeah, okay. Yeah, the weird thing for me with it will always be like I can't in good conscience be like, oh, America better, oh, this one better. I feel like once you start playing that sort of game, you're kind of running into the Wooper. Wooper might not be bad. But if he'll stay in though. Yeah, I think we're at a point where we can't allow like the powers that be to divide us anymore between like into taking sides. Because that's what every government like election is like, oh, these people worse or these people, how about both of them bad? Let's find our third option. Like the only two options isn't like American imperialism and motherfucking Iran being like a world superpower, you know what I mean? There's a third option. Is Cushion your suggestion for the name? Raven? It's the first name I see, so I'll go in with that, but I feel like I don't want to sound like I trying to like sit on the fence or whatever, but like it's just how I feel about it. I'm just tired of like in like every way imaginable as a global society. I think we've gotten too accustomed to allowing like, you know, the powers that be to like cause us to go against each other too much. Even when you look at it with like companies, look at how many people, and there's no company in particular I think is worse or better, but look at how many companies it have people who like dick riding for, as though they care about the general public in any way, shape or form, when we know that they don't. You know what I mean? Like it have some people you can't possibly tell them anything bad about a PlayStation 5. But they'll hate on Nintendo all day, every day. And vice versa. It have some people at the Nintendo ninjas could break into their home and sodomize the family in front of them. And they'll be repping Pokemon merch till the day they die. Which I know is seems funny, like criticizing Nintendo so harshly. Or Nintendo fans so harshly while I'm playing Pokemon. I think it's true. I think the people in charge have gotten entirely too good at like getting people to pick a side in a war that it have no winning side for the average person. I'm very black-pilled. I don't really like any of these companies except Steam. And here's the thing. I love Steam. But also, Steam is very, like, consumer-friendly. But even they are kind of messed up for how they handle, like, things on the developer side. Because I don't know if you realize this, but, like, Steam does take a crazy cut of, like, what the devs does make. So on the consumer side of things, I love Steam. Does have some great sales. The refund policy is pretty alright, and they just go the extra mile to make sure you get back your account if it's stolen and stuff. So in terms of that, Steam is a big W. On the developer side of things, I don't know. I don't know. Bro, are you flinching? That's yeah. I mainly pick sides with Samsung versus iPhone. I don't like to encourage that cult. But even that, the only reason why I'm a diehard like Samsung fan is really and truly because it does the same things for the most part, just for a cheaper price. I don't use my phone for very much. I don't like take pictures and stuff very often. So like to me, I'm very basic with my phone. But yeah, that's a good point too. People who have iPhones, they act like they're in a cult. And this is just to go to show you how deep some of this shit runs. Is that people just act like they're part of the bourgeoisie because they have an expensive phone. I prefer Android because it works also. iPhones are overpriced and underpowered. iPhones are just for the name brand. That's what I'm saying. It's just for people to pretend there's part of the bourgeoisie, bro. Which is ridiculous. Because most people with an iPhone probably went broke buying that iPhone. Especially if it's one of the new ones. Alright, hold on. Hold on. Which one of these moms we want to take? Let me see the. Alright, we have Ponyta. We have Staravia. We have Wingull. Why do you think we should take Chikorita here? I mean, we literally have the grass gym coming up. I need Quilava here. When I say take the first one, do you mean Quilava? Now we choosing between which of the Hoenn starters we want to get for free. So we choosing between no, not Hoenn, Johto. So we choosing between Cyndaquil, Totodile, and Chikorita. And I am leaning towards Cyndaquil just because we have the grass gym coming up. Why are my messages appearing twice in stream? Yeah, I don't know. That's like a thing that happens sometimes. I have no idea why it happens, but it does happen. I feel like we already good on water types. We have a ton of water types. We have no grass types, but we have the grass gym coming up. Oh, okay. Let me actually think about this fast. We do have Lombre. We have one grass type, but that's also a water. So let me think about this. We definitely don't need the water type. As a big Totodile fan, we don't need a water type. If we go into the grass gym, bring in Ponyta, we bring in Monferno, we bring in Staravia. That is 3. We could maybe bring Wingull just to beat out. No, wait. It doesn't get Drizzle for a while. Never mind. Okay, I think we do need Quilava. How about we go do our encounters first? Actually, that's not a bad idea, Danger Noodle. That's not a bad idea. We could do encounters. Let's who we want to withdraw here. Alright. Yeah, let me go on the we encounters and see what we could get first. Oh, free berries. We got Chesto. I think there's a Pecha, right? Yep. Put away Gobes for encounters. Yeah, we actually we don't even really need Gobes out with us right now because the next gym is grass. Replant berries. Yeah, I guess we could do that. Hold on. Pokemon. Alright, who do we bring with us? You know what? Just for the hell of it, we'll bring Lombre with us, just so we have a little tight coverage. Guess am I gonna remember to come back for these? Alright, I'll plant them, but all in chat need to remind me to come back for them. That's the deal. Alright. You get we win Valley Works encounter. Oh, we do not have the water in Peel. I don't think hold on. I think we actually get in this town right here though. Hold on. Let's go and steal these berries from him. Gives it to us. I think it's this person here. Oh, just gives us berry. Steal. Okay, we get the spray duck. God, okay. Said you don't auto replant berries, you are a criminal. Listen, what time to be planting berries? Hey, burst music kinda going though. What the fuck is that animation, bro? Why is this again jacket off onto the berry? Kinda need that for infinite berries. Yeah, well, now I have it, so we good. Music reminds me of The Incredibles, for real. It kinda does, actually. I know exactly what you mean. This is the Mario Kart World soundtrack. It is kind of fire though. I think we could get 3 encounters here. So this will be our what route is? Oh no, let me do the Wind Valley Works. All right. Back again. I can do the Poke Radar. All right. Damn, which patch of grass to go for? I guess this one is the closest. Alright, we get Magnemite. Damn. Alright, there we go. First name I see in chat for the Magnemite gets it. Somebody give my name for the Magnemite. But you know what I'm thinking? I think I saw that the Witcher trilogy is like on sale on Steam. I'm thinking about picking that shit up. Has anybody played the Witcher series? I know it's a very popular one, but I haven't played it personally. Do you think it worth buying? Oh, we had Jessica the Magnemite. But yeah, the Witcher. Anybody in chat ever play it? In fact, if I do pick it up, I might play it on stream on Saturdays. We need a new Saturday game anyways. Alright, we get Magnemite up. We could have got Elekid. I love Elekid. Yeah, I don't know. I know it's not a very popular one, but I haven't played it. I played The Witcher 3. I am one of the greatest game of all time. One of. Nice high praise. Nice high praise, Danger Noodle. Alright, we go and get the Route 205 encounter now. One of the greatest games of all time is high praise. I'm just doing this to reset the Poke Radar. There we go. I was stuck playing it for like 3 days straight, genuinely. Some of the most fun I've had. Oh, Buizel. Okay, I like Buizel, but we do not need any more water types right now. I feel like our water type is the last thing we need right now. Hey, chill with the Sonic Boom. You're gonna stay in the ball, son. Stay in the ball. Take it. There we go. Alright, male Buizel. First name I see in chat for the male Buizel. I mean, sure, if it's that fun though, if the Witcher that fun, maybe I will pick up the 3-pack. I could at least try playing the first one on stream and see how everybody feel about it. Buzz the Buizel. Alright. We are not looking too good for the we're not looking very good here. We may have no choice. I think we might have no choice but to take that Cyndaquil. Although I know for sure we'll get our Ice type when we way to get Gardenia. This is a fast physical attacker who can learn Ice Fang. I still, be that as it may, I'm not certain I'm confident in like bringing it to our Grass Gym. I forget this is our double battle. Thank God that did 0 damage. Wait, nope. Go for Bulldoze. And then you swap out into... There we go, baby. There we go. Alright, hopefully we could get something good from the honey tree. Alright, hold on. Like, this is the first time it's taken more than one attempt to get some from the thing. Oh, I did it wrong. That is why. A fucking idiot. That was the issue. And Shroomish. Okay, I feel like Shroomish did not put in a ton of work last time in the gym. Hopefully it could prove me wrong this time around. Alright, female Shroomish. Your man named for female Shroomish. I mean, let's Shroomish get one Breloom actually. Get one shot it last time from our sludge bomb basically. Lumi. Oh, you were first. Oh, so hold on, Danger Noodle, I hold you, Danger Noodle, my bad. I hold the fuck out of there. Listen, alright, the next one we doing, I'll let you choose the name. I don't know how my eyes automatically went over yours. We got Lumi though. Don't worry, I had the next one, buddy. Alright, hold on. Alright, let me check the natures and such of these things. Alright, let's see. Bold. That actually isn't a terrible nature. Sturdy. I don't know how to feel about sturdy. It's not terrible though. Hold on, one hit kick. This is not like Gen 1 Aho, where it actually just prevents you from getting one-shotted. Bold is a terrible nature for this thing. Why is this thing bold? Technician is really good though. Terrible nature, good ability. I don't know how to feel about this one. I mean, I guess it's not the worst possible nature. Plus speed minus Spadef is not terrible. Water Veil is cool, I guess. Water Veil not bad. And we take some time to look at Luxury's Learn Set. Yeah, we could do that. Hold on, I'm gonna make sure none of these things have. I've seen this thing have an item. What Tiny Mushrooms does do in this game? Alright, I think we have no choice but to take that Cyndaquil. I think we have to go with Cyndaquil. We could use our grass type, but I think Cyndaquil might be the goal. Alright, you know what, Danger Noodle? Go ahead and you can name the Cyndaquil. Start thinking of good names for Cyndaquil. Damn it, I forget to nickname the Cyndaquil. Okay. That kinda annoying. I forgot to name the Cyndaquil. I pressed B by accident. Now the rules dictate that all mons must be nicknamed. Is this thing fucking adamant? Hold on, let me just see something here. This thing is... Hold on. Is this a blessing in it? That was no... No, it was definitely an accident. Here's the thing though. This thing is fucking adamant. And it doesn't even have the hidden ability. It definitely does have a nickname rater, Bad Gamer. I just have no idea where it is. But hold on, do we... Do we really want our adamant nature Cyndaquil? You know what? We have way too many water types already. But I think I would rather the Chikorita as well. But okay, hold on. Here's what we're going to do. Here's what we're going to do. Where is the nickname rater in Renegade Platinum? If the name rater nearby, we'll go and fix the mistake. Eterna City. Hold on. Eterna City. Is Eterna City like one of the first ones we Yeah, I'm gonna forget Luxray's moveset. Is Eterna City one of the first one of the first cities we went to? Am I tripping or is that it? Oh, Eterna City is Alright, here's what we'll do then. Eterna City is where we've had a fight Gardenia, right? No. Is it? Yeah, okay, it is where we had a fight Gardenia. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to take all three of them, and then when we get to Eternia City, we'll decide which one we want, and we'll use the name rater to choose that one. That's what we'll do for this. Let's see what Luxray learns. Alright, Luxio have... we're gonna get Thunder Fang soon. Ice Fang, Fire Fang, Raw, Crunch, Swagger, Wild Charge, Scary Face Discharge, Sucker Punch. And then once he evolves, he'll get all the fangs still. Okay, so it's basically the same it's the same learn set basically. Luxray, what level does Luxray evolve? Or Luxio? Yeah, I'm not interested in AI. Level 30. Okay, so we'll get a Luxray relatively early on. Okay, so yeah, we'll keep those boxed until we get to Eternia City, and we can actually, of course I actually hit A on this thing. All right, hold on. This is the nickname I always give Totodiles. We probably not go and use it. I'll name it this. I'll give it this name anyways. The guy. That, oh my god, it's true. What's true? What true? Alright. He sent our video in the mod clip. Make sure it's not TOS. Oops, I'm a personal challenge again. Hold on. Luxray's best move is still Spark? Oh yeah, I was watching that.
By the time we reach BDSP, though, Luxray can
learn
Wild Charge, which is 90 power. But Wild Charge...
recoil damage.
It's tied with Takedown for the second weakest recoil move.
Yeah.
Only Submission, one of the worst moves in the...
Yeah, I was also looking at that. We definitely not we're not learning Wild Charge. I'll tell you that much. 9 on Nuzlocke at least. Alright, hold on. While we over here... The next major fight is... Hold on. Gardenia split. The next major fight is the Platinum leader. We just call them the commander, right? Spark is better than Thunder Fang. Hey. Be like that. Alright, the leading with Zubat. So obviously we go and lead with Luxio. Then is Bronzor with Levitate. Then we have Yanman. Now remember, this Purugly was a fucking demon last time. So let's not look down at this Purugly even a little bit. Zubat should be easy to take out with Spark. Bronzo, who we have for Bronzo? I mean, we could always wait, hold on. What moves did this have? Extra Sensory, Gyro Ball. Alright, let me see who we have in the PC. I guess we could bring Ponyta out specifically to kill the Bronzo. And then we have 2 fire types. So I mean, we have either Luxio or Ponyta for Yanma, basically. So Purugly is the real demon. The question is, how do we reliably deal with this Purugly with Fake Out, Hypnosis, Facade, Feint Attack? Am I crazy for thinking Eevee is the play here? We could try and Sand Attack it into submission. What level does Wooper evolve? $20. We could get a Quagsire. We could actually bring Quagsire. Let me just see what Quagsire looks like once he hits 20. Oh, wait, hold on. Quagsire is a physical attacker, right? Well, let me see. Neutral nature, 17 attack, 10 special attack here. Physical attacker. Okay. We talking about beating that cat? Hey, man. Somebody go check on this nigga, bro. I think this nigga might be going through something, bro. I don't know what's going on. I think I said. Yo, oh shit, hold on. What did we get rid of? Water gun for double kick? Yeah, that's fine. Who has charm? I think Marill has charm. I think Marill has charm, yeah. Curse is actually a very decent move here. I mean, I guess we'll get rid of that Tail Whip. Amnesia? I feel like we don't need Curse and Amnesia. And I feel like Curse a little bit better because we'll get the attack boost. I mean, we're not going to want to click Mud Bomb, but still. Ignored my message, damn. Oh, I didn't even see. You know what messing me up? You and Danger Noodle both in purple, so I keep thinking your messages, like I keep mixing up all your messages. That is what messing me up. I thought Wooper doesn't evolve. If you know, you know. I think this is the first time I don't know. Actually, I don't know what our reference is. I think you did it last time too, and I don't know what it is. So you're racist towards purple in a sense. Purple is actually my favorite color. Ignores any changes in ability by the foe. I think that means stats. So unaware is not bad. I think we use this thing for against that Purugly, honestly. Well, let me see what the defense start looking like. Yeah, this is some really good defense. The only thing is, it could still pass to sleep, which is a little annoying. Let's see what good TMs I might have for this. Does this thing learn Rock Tomb? I don't think Purugly has any stat boosting moves. It doesn't, but I just mean it generally defensive, you know what I mean? Plus we have Curse now. I think we actually take Rock Tomb over Mud Bomb, honestly. Oh, this thing gets Stealth Rocks, right? No, Kamen Rider gets Stealth Rocks. Is there something we could get rid of for Stealth Rocks? Oh, we could definitely get rid of Growl. And then, do we want to use Rock Tomb as well? Okay, we don't need Mud Bomb because we have Bulldoze. Okay, this is good. And okay, we will level up the Ponyta as well. Stomp over Tackle, yes. Teach it Pulse. I don't know about teaching it Water Pulse. I understand that it doesn't have a water move, but I don't think it's worth it. I hear you with the water move. At this point, I don't think it's worth it. Double kick. No back roll, yeah. Is that, oh yeah, physical, special, split, my bad. Yeah. I don't think we need Water Pulse. I think what we could actually do for this gym, alright, let me get a little wacky here. We actually lead with Marshtomp, set up rocks, and then Rock Tomb to kill the thing. Unless it has Mega, does this thing have Mega Drain? Let me see. It does not have, it have like Toxic and shit, but I think we could set up Stealth Rocks and then just go for the Rock Tomb. Nope, no takedown. Alright, everybody except for this guy up. Yep, over Water Pulse, yeah. I still think we need a way to lower Purugly's attack. I mean, the only person with a reliable stat reducing move would be Marill. And I definitely don't want that thing in this fight. It will be way too strong later. I wonder... Hold on. This thing have plus defense. We could... No, wait, hold on. I think it has Facade, though. It does have Facade, so we can't status it. That would be devastating. Yeah. So alright, so we can't paralyze it. This thing have Leech Seed. So here's what we could do. I mean, okay, I don't think we bring in Zubat to this fight. I don't think we really need Zubat for this fight. We could try and bring that thing, Leech Seed with it, and then swap into the Quagsire. We could forget Absorb because we don't have Mega Drain. Headbutt over Tackle for sure. No Poison Powder right now. Should we get rid of... Okay, we want Leech Seed. Mega Drain, not that strong. I think we could get rid of Mega Drain here for now. And then we immediately get rid of Stun Spore for Spore. I think this is what I want this one to look like. This plus defense. I feel like we don't really... I feel like we never click Stun Spore over Spore. So we can keep Bullet Seed just so we have a stab attack for now. Bag. Oh, yeah, let me bring this bad boy up one more. The question is, how confident are we about switching in Shroomish into a fucking Purugly? So, okay. Here's what we do. We lead with Kamen Rider. This one didn't evolve at 20, so I guess not. Oh, let's see. "23 is when it evolves. We have a little bit to go. So here's what we do. Right, this is the plan. We lead with Marshtomp. We set up rocks and then kill this thing with Rock Tomb or Rock Slide, whichever one it is it has. Then we'll play around depending on where it goes into. But we have the Ponyta for Bronzor. We have Luxio for Yanma. It's just Purugly's our issue, and I think we use Ba or Shroomish. I think we could use Shroomish to pay to sleep and Leech Seed it, and then we use Wooper to just be a defensive wall. I think that's the plan I want to go with here. We do not... I feel like we don't even need to have this thing with us. I don't know why it's on the team right now. Who should we bring as backup? I guess we will bring this thing instead. Right, I forget that's who we needed to swap in. Okay. So I think that's the team. That's the team we go and go with. I'll put a Charcoal onto Ponyta just in case. I think we could probably... Do we want to give the Silk Scarf to this thing just because it have headbutt? I mean, why not? Who knows? Alright, I think that's the team we go in with for the Commander Mars fight. Alright, let me get active. Sonic Wreck versus Egg Dragon, Sonic Unleashed version. Hey man, I feel like you keep giving... Yo, the last time I let you choose a suggestion for music, it get copyright striked. So before you suggest music, just make sure it's not copyrighted. That is my only request. Let me see what this guy have before we run into him blindly. Let's see. Outside... Alright, he leads with Poochyena, then to Gulpin, to Hondo. Alright. I guess we will lead with this guy just for the Poochyena. Which song was it? The Kamen Rider song. The Kamen Rider song get copyrighted. Alright, hopefully we could kill this thing before it makes us sleep. There we go. What moves does this thing have? Do I even need to switch? Smog. It might set up on me though. We just go back into Wukong. There we go. I know I have potions and stuff in my bag. I just go and run back for the PP. Pause. I'm running back to heal the move power points. Said that's on me. The Sonic one is fine though. Alright, well I'll check out the Sonic one then. We'll do the... Actually, as a matter of fact, why don't you, because we started battle through some of these people to get to the commander, send the link in the Discord so I could just click it. Oh, I love this song. From Super Mario Odyssey. This shit went crazy. I guess we do have to battle these people. Alright, let me know when you send the song in the Discord. Danger Noodle. Hey, send it. Alright, I'm gonna pull that bitch up. Alright, here we go. Alright, play predictions in chat. How many losses? None. Trust. Hey, man. Honestly, I want to say none as well, but that Perugly was tough. Turn off, speed up. Yeah, no speed up, don't worry. Luckily, I said 1. That's fair. One is a fair guess. And I'm definitely not speeding up during the battle. Alright, here we go. Alright. Set up Stealth Rocks. Get a little chip. Right, we gain a little chip. And it missed. Alright, perfect. Go for Rock Tomb. Be faster. 0 deaths. Be careful, please. No. I'm gonna be super careful. Oh, Miss Toxic again. Oh, he just went for wing attack. He's scared to Miss Toxic. Alright, we're in a very good position here. I think we might actually... I don't want to... Hold on. Knock on wood. Don't jinx it. But I think we might actually do this deathless. Alright, we have Yanma. Does this thing have a grass move? Hold on. Silver Wind, Air Cutter, Detect, Sonic Boom. It does not have a grass move. I think we just click Rock Tomb again. We live a Sonic Boom. There we go. Alright, Deathless Commander Mars. Bronzo. I would like to stay in here because I feel like it can't kill me. But that also feels very greedy. It feels very greedy to stay in here. So I feel like I switch into Yatta. And admit, hold on. Is Arceus on my side today? Hold on. There we go. Alright. Alright. I feel the Perugly coming out. This is the real threat. This is the real threat, the Perugly. I feel, do we stay in and double kick? I feel like it go in and fake out for sure. Here's what I'm thinking. We double kick on the fake out to not let anything take unnecessary chip. You think we tail whip? I mean, either way we getting faked out first turn at 95% sure. We could tail whip. Or we could just get some yip. You know what? This might be I might be getting overconfident. I think we just go for the chip. I think we just go for chip here. Eat. There we go. Right, we pop the citrus. It definitely going for facade again. Who do we think reliably eats off? I feel like we had to go into cushion here. It went for feint attack. Alright, cushion, let me see that big defense. Let me see that big D. You know I love that big D. Come on. Wait, what the fuck? I didn't mean... That's not what I meant. Come on, wake up. No, let me see how much facade does. We had 63. Okay. Okay, alright. That hypnosis is the issue. Who can we go into here that doesn't take too much damage from our facade? Hold on, let me see. Alright, hold on. Summary. This thing have 33 defense. This thing have... This have 33 defense. Cushion has 47. Oh, I feel like this thing... If this thing could outspeed it, I don't mind going for Leech Seed. It have 19 speed though. Ah, this tough. We could go in... Oh, the music stopped. Hold on, let me kick the music back in. Alright. We could... we could go into Wukong and just click buttons. I don't think one facade will kill here. We had 59. Hold on. Do the math here. Do the math here. It did 27. If it crits me, it will kill. Or if it get a high roll. Do we go for low kick or mark punch? I think we had it. Alright, I'm going for the low kick. I'm going for the low kick. Come on, live our facade. Live one. Just live one more. There we go, baby. There we go. Bring it low enough. Okay. I feel like Mark Punch has to kill. Although, hold on. Does this thing have a... I don't think this one uses a potion. I think we just click Mark Punch. Assuming it doesn't have... She don't have a potion. There we go. Nice. Alright, Commander man's deathless. Ooh. I ain't gonna lie, right at the end there I start getting a little worried. I start getting a little scared right at the end. Alright, we do Commander man's deathless. Perfect. Alright, there we go. We go back to some chill music. I'm gonna bring the heart rate back down. Okay, so we free now. And we still didn't choose. We have an encounter in the PC technically. So we're not doing too bad. Let me heal up just in case. Just in case some kind of shenanigans take place. We can spore the Chansey. Good lord, my Wukong barely lived. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie to you, Raven. We gamble with Wukong, bro. If that nigga had if the Perugly had crit, that nigga would have go straight to the Shadow Realm. You have little faith in the monkey god. I mean, listen. He was a crit away from dying, let's be real. He was definitely a crit away from going down. You don't hear me saying that about my nigga Kamen Rider. Or Kamen Rider not even here anymore. Alright. What do we do from here again? Right, the forest, right? Okay, hold on. We need to immediately plan for... Is the forest next, right? If I'm not mistaken. Wait, have Fluffy here. I forget about that. I love Fluffy. Oh, we have Bulk Up. Alright, we need to immediately plan for this chick now. Oh, Shellos? We already have way too many water types, but Shellos cool. But I think Wukong is for really pro tag at this run. He did save us that fight there. He definitely saved that fight right there. Alright, let me plan for Cheryl. Alright. She leading with Drifloon. I think Luxio is a free lead here. But then she have Makuhita. Who do we want for Makuhita? Who do we want for I mean, you don't want Staravia. I don't even want to risk Staravia die. You think Lumi works here? I'm not too certain. This thing hitting real hard, and Lumi is still unevolved. Okay, hold on. We for sure leading with Sheena. I feel like Sheena very free. I don't... Hold on, let me see. Let's see if it have Intimidate. Hold on. It does have Intimidate. It does have Intimidate. Listen, I know he's immortal, but still, watching his health get that low is scary. It was scary for me too. We can't abuse that. We could abuse that, yes. Okay. Alright. We lead with Shinx. Take out Drifloon. He'll probably go for Fake Out if he switches into Makuhita. So I guess we could bring Staravia and use it to intimidate on the Fake Out. We could bring this over somebody, yeah. I do not think it has Roost. In any case, I don't want to hit Roost because then we'll lose it Flying typing and take full damage from Brick Break. I tempted to bring Lumi for the Whalema. I'm very tempted. I'm not fully convinced. I feel like we don't need Ponyta for anything though. I feel like it's safe to put Ponyta away. Wait, we could... What does this thing have? Mega Drain, Bubble Beam. We could use it for Wheelma. Have Water Pulse, Rock Tomb, Mist Rollout. Yeah, we can bring this for Wilma. Bring it over. Who we bringing it over? We can bring it over Shroomish. It might be sad to let Shroomish die so early. Lotad also knows Fake Out. We could abuse that somehow. Maybe we could abuse it for a little chip. None wrong with getting a little free chip. Okay. So we lead with Drifloon with Luxio to take out Drifloon. We assume it goes for Fake Out on Makuhita and goes into Staravia to get the Intimidate, and then we swap into probably Wooper to just start eating hits. For Wilma, we could use Lombre. But now Chansey's a bit of a frustrating one. Unfortunately. Let me see who we have. I mean, Wukong. Wukong could try something, yeah. Or even Quagsire could still kind of work too. Chansey have Hyper Voice, Soft-Boiled, Ice Beam, and Thunderbolt. So Quagsire could maybe stay in on it, honestly. If we get a curse up. Okay. We have Luxio for the Drifloon. We have Staravia and Quagsire, or even Mashdom, honestly. Lombre, we could probably give it a Miracle Seed, I'll bet. Ice Beam Freeze, though, that kind of kills. Yeah, I mean, I know my luck terrible, but I feel like we can't play like predicting the worst case scenarios like that every time, because I mean it's not impossible, but it's very unlikely. I feel like if we try to plan around that, it would be a little bit of a over plan, if you know what I mean. That'll be kind of a over predict. Oh yeah, let me level up the Staravia. It's unlikely, not impossible. No, true, definitely, but still. Oh, we could take the Nava Miss. I feel like I have to be willing to take. I had to be willing to take that risk. Because I don't have a better strategy than being willing to take that risk. I think the team looking kind of decent here, honestly. Raise them all to 21. Yeah, I could, yeah. Why not? And I'm actually trying to avoid some of these people. Bro, why the fuck did he turn back so quick? If this thing have Arena Trap, I go and cry. Thank you, Jesus. Ooh, that would have hurt my soul, bro. If I had lost Luxio to that thing, I would have cried. Is Rock Slide better than Rock Tomb? I think it is. If not, we had the TM for it, so we'll just teach it again. Said any song recs from anyone else? I guess not. He's the only one here with good song recs, I guess. If you have a good recommendation, again, once it's not TOS, go ahead. Alright. She just standing there, bro. Menacingly. Alright. Any song recs, or do we just do I just put some on? Did you get any issue with less song? I don't think so. I didn't see any notifications about it, so I don't think so. Although keep in mind, this is recommendations for intense battle music. Hey, sent one in the Discord. Alright, cool. Let's see what we get. Alright, play predictions in chat. We're doing the Cheryl fight. This thing has proven to be surprisingly tough. Alright, we should get an easy kill here with Spark. This thing is faster than me. There we go. It went straight into Chansey. Hold on. Hold on. That is a real curveball. So clearly it want to go for Hyper Voice, right? It can't want to go for Thunderbolt. I feel like she just want to swing with Hyper Voice. The question is, does Hyper Voice do any meaningful damage from here? She definitely not swinging with Thunderbolt. That would be crazy. It have Hyper Voice, Soft Boil, Ice Beam, and Thunderbolt. She either going for Ice Beam or Hyper Voice. I believe it will be Hyper Voice here. The question is, does Hyper Voice do any real damage to me from here? But special defense is none too crazy. She could go for Ice Beam as well, but I do not see that happening. What is Kamen Rider's special defense? 37. I think I could go into Kamen Rider here and just bulldoze probably. And then once she low, I'll go into Wukong and like Mark Punch. Yep, Hyper Voice. Right, at 63. Okay, it doesn't do too much. And a faster. Speed drop. I should be good. Even a crit doesn't do anything to me here. And then we bulldoze. Oh, she have a super potion. I forget about that. Not fine. Because we still faster. And there's no way for her to outspeed. It was very random. I don't know why she did that. To be fair though, and obviously we're not going to risk it, but maybe maybe the AI knows for a fact it could have killed with Hyper Voice from that range. Because it's not like Luxio have insane special defense. Alright, I think we safe to go into Mirobi here. We fake out Foul Chip. Fake out Foul Chip. And then I think we just Mega Drain him. Yeah, we absolutely eaten that up. Alright. Hit through Confusion one more time, please. There we go. And now all we have is the Makuhita left. It will probably... Yeah, the AI does check if it can kill. So yeah, that's probably what it was. I think we go into Pro Life here and get the Intimidate off. Yep. Wow. Okay, I think we just go into Cushion here. And Rock Tomb. You know what? I'll click Curse here. Don't crit. Damn. Thing is doing negative damage. Yeah, I was now thinking that Danger Noodle. I think it does. Should we swap out here? Does a crit kill from this range? I feel like Wukong could eat our Brick, right? Do we predict our crit? I will go for one more Rock Tomb here. Alright, and then we just take it home with Double Kick just because Rock Tomb can't miss. Alright, there we go. Alright, Cheryl, easy work. Can I, if I leave and come back? Damn it. Alright. Okay. Lotad doesn't have Spore, you know. So we can't sleep that thing. You would have to go back and get Lumi for that. Is there... Wait, hold on. Should I risk just using a repel here? I do not feel like having to run back through these people, because I'll definitely accidentally end up fighting somebody. I don't think the house have a PC in it. It does. Nah, it doesn't. You know what? It have an item over here anyways, so I might as well see what this is. Destiny not. Nothing too crazy. Damn it. I didn't think it would see me from so far. Alright, this is fine. I just realized we're still listening to this music. Hold on. I'm gonna put back on the regular. Alright, the only thing I worried about with bringing the I guess we could evolve it, but still, because normally they just have a flying type in alongside the Baneri. So my only fear is if there's a flying type like along with them, it could potentially hit like Lumi way too hard. I mean, this thing is only grass right now, right? If we evolve it, it's grass flying, which means the grass fighting, which means the flying types will hit even harder. No, what? No, it's grass fighting. But just for like added safety, I go on use that repel to see if I could make it out of here without like running into something. I mean, I could give it a Oranberry. But yeah, go and pop a repel and see if that is enough to stop me from getting encounters. Alright, now we have our leaf stone, so we can evolve something later. Pretty sure there's a useless item, right? Paralyze heal, yeah. Okay, this seems to be working though. I'm gonna pull back up to see what these guys have again. Spoink, Drowsy, Baltoy, Slowpoke, Execute, Natu. Feel like... Alright, we will lead with this guy for now, for the battle. There we go. Alright, that was easy money. Alright, she does heal my Pokemon. I forget about that. And let's see. The next guy have Spoink, Drowsy, Baltoy. I guess we could just keep leading with this thing and click and bite for now. I love having Wooper with us. Not Wooper, Quagsire, just because like having such a strong defensive option. Wait, Spark better than Thunderfang? Oh, let me see. 65.95. Wow. Spark is better. Oh. Ice Fang is something I could get behind. Here's my... Am I insane for wanting to keep quick attack on this thing? I mean, you know what? Eventually... Yeah, Hull raises attack. I feel like eventually I go in and had to get rid of quick attack. Yeah, that is the question. I mean, I could also get rid of bite. Because there's no fight where I'll particularly need bite for a while. Right now, I don't think anybody else have a dark move. I also thinking about removing bite. Because priority can still come in clutch. I don't think we did get a feint attack TM. But also, he learns crunch. I'm pretty sure, right? He learns crunch. Just when? Let me see. He learns crunch at 33. Or he also about to learn Fire Fang. So we still have another tough call to make. He will also learn Fire Fang right now. Hold on. Okay, hold on. I feel like what could we possibly what could we possibly use Fire Fang for that we can't use Ice Fang for? I guess really only Steel types. Because Ice Fang could let we hit ground types. We don't need to worry. Obviously, we'll click Spark on our flying type. But Ice Fang will let we hit ground types, grass types, dragon types. Fire Fang, I think the only thing it would hit... I guess Bug as well, Fire Fang would hit. You don't need Fire Fang, babe. That's tough. I guess it's really only for Bug and Dragon types. We do have 2 fire types, that is true. He will give up on... We could always hit the move relearner if there's anything. Do I have a spell popped? And let me see what these bastards have. Gardenia split. Alright. The top side of the part is Nincata, Dustox. And then Combee and Beedrill is the bottom. I guess we could lead with Kamen Rider. We lead with Kamen Rider for this fight. And then, what is this? Combian Beedrill? I think I'm right. I just good here. Rock Slide. That nigga set up Toxic Sprites, but that nigga thought this was fucking Showdown. That nigga set up fucking Spice. But we had to be careful too. Carmen, right? I getting close to the level cap, I think. Alright. Okay, so we could get 2 encounters here. We could get with Forest encounter, and then we could get with encounter in the Chateau. And with the move rater is here. So we could finally choose we Johto starter as well. Alright, so we will lead with Lumi, so because we have Spore on him. And you know what? I will give him the extra level to bring him up to evolve him, just in case. We have to take Mach Punch here because he have Technician. If we have Technician with no Mach Punch, I mean, what the fuck we even doing? So now we just had to hope we don't run into a flying type. Although another flying type might be kind of nice, I guess, for the gym. Alright, let me see if we get some good here. Slackoth. Oh no! No, no! And it's a female. We have a fucking Slack Queen. My boy, this thing is fucking truant. I'm sure of it. All right, get my name for the female Slackoth. I don't know how to feel about this. I don't know how to feel about having a Truant Mon in a fucking Nuzlocke. Slay Queen. Yeah, we hope it lives up to the name. Alright, that is we Forest encounter. I know the ability will be truant. But a man can dream, can't he? Like I said, proof the name is goated. Like I said, Jinx. Alright, hold on. Let me see what you have. Slay Queen. A neutral nature, which is better than a terrible one. And it does have truant. So the only thing I could think to do is to lead with when does this thing actually if this thing turns to Vigoroth, it could be useful for a while. $36. So this thing will not be useful for a while. Alright, now the question is, do we Do we try to get Gengar? But does this person sell TMs? Wonder. Nope. I have no idea, but we'll check it. I think we'll wait till it actually evolves to bother checking it. Do we wanna try going for Gengar again? But last time, the Gengar killed itself with Curse. I cannot remember the moveset fully. I know for a fact it killed itself with Curse. I remember that. I do not remember the whole moveset. I don't think the docs will tell me accurately, but I will check. Alright. So this mean look, lick, hypnosis, nightshade, smog, confuse, Rick, ominous wind, curse, sucker punch, shadow ball, blah blah blah. Isn't it in the encounter? Was it? I don't think it was. Yeah, I don't think it... It says it's level 20 though. So, if it's level 20 and it not breaking the rules, it has Curse, Ominous Wind, Confusory, Smog, Nightshade, Hypnosis. It has some combination of these moves up to 19. Which I know for sure it had Curse. So I feel like my theory is right. So it probably has Curse, Ominous Wind, Confusory, like some combination of those. You know what I mean? So if we have we have hold on, what does this thing have? Here's what we could do. We could lead with Lumi, put it to sleep. We lead with Lumi, put it to sleep, and then try to... I mean, the only normal type we have is that we could bring is her, but can't she hit it with anything? That doesn't save us from the potential curse. So I'm thinking we try to pay to sleep, and then maybe we could go into Monferno and taunt it so it can't use curse. The only issue with that plan is we still need something that could weaken it without killing it. And I'm not sure what mon we have that could really do that. Or here's what we do too. We could take a mega risk. We could take a mega risk and leech seed it. We do not have the Dusk Ball, and honestly, I cannot remember where I get it from. I actually can't remember where I get the Dusk Ball from last time. Or the name rater here, so we could make use of the services as well. Okay, well, I get Explorer Kit, but oh, we could get Fossil here. Hold on, wait, what did she say to... Hold on, okay, from the tunnels underground, there's a machine in Orberg Museum that can revive Pokemon. Alright. There's 3 of them, except for the rare Old Amber. There's a lot of fossil types here, so bear with me. The Helix Fossil, the Dome Fossil, the Root Fossil, the Claw Fossil, Skull, Armor. Okay, we did get the Old Amber. The reason I'm asking is because I really want to see an Aerodactyl. If you can show me one, then I'll give you another gift for your trouble. Hold on. If we revive it, I wonder where it would say port by. Should we go back to Orberg City just to hatch this, to like revive the fossil? Loki kinda wanna go back. Can we check what she gives for the Old Amber? I guess we could. Let's see. Okay, she says it says it doesn't actually give you a reward, she just acts as a vendor. So I don't know, man. Hold on. Yeah, does get substitute in the old chateau. I guess I had to look out for that. Alright, you know what? I actually like Aerodactyl anyways, so... Alright, let me go back to Orberg City. Let me backtrack a little bit. Where's HMO 1 again? Is that cut? Alright, we're going back to Orberg. Warburg is such a far run back though. Oh, I forget that this bitch is a fight. However. Bro, huh? She had 2 starters. Probably a Nepo baby. Damn it. However. I do have to be careful not to like accidentally over level anything. Facade. I mean, we could definitely forget Brawl for Facade. Oh, this is going to be a hell of a slog. Alright, bear with me, folks. Actually, is Orberg really that far? It's just kind of through here, huh? I forgot all of these people I ran past without fighting. Are we in Jubilife now? Was the Dusk Ball from in here? I wonder. Like from one of these buildings. Oh, free click quick claw. I really need to be like checking for items more. Hold on. Oh, no, wait. Now I remember. We had to go this way for Orberg City. Bitch, move! The ass nigga, bro. This nigga a fucking way. Oof, this one take a while. Oh, no, I guess it didn't take that long. Alright. Yes. Alright. So we go and choose the Olamba. Mostly because I like Aerodactyl. Yeah. Oh, I done dropped something off, huh? Let's deposit. Let's really deposit common right after now. Depending on the moves we get on this thing, it might actually be kind of decent for the gym. Also, we will only use this thing if the, like, if the motherfucking, like, Met area is, like, the museum or whatever. As long as we do have something with the same, like, Met area. Alright, give me a name for the male Aerodactyl. bro. The Terraso. You know what? They're not a terrible name. That's also a pretty alright name. Let me see what it met area is. The mining museum. Okay, so we can't use it. It has Ben 10 vibes. Honestly, I could see that being a Ben 10 name, yeah. Rockhead. Okay, okay, alright. Alright, don't do too much to them now. Aerodactyl, don't do too much to them now. Alright, now we have to go all the way back. Actually, hold on. Where did we get the Dusk Ball from last time? Ah, there it is. Aries would be cool, but I also like the Ben 10 vibes. Honestly, Aries would also be cool, pretty cool, yeah. Okay, so we had the Dusk Ball. So the odds are catching Gengar looking a little decent. Alright, let's head back. Get everything we needed out of here. Also, do you allow catching shinies? No. No shiny claws in the hardcore Nuzlocke. You're doing this pure hardcore. Alright, the team looking very decent. The team looking very decent for Gardenia. We just need to make sure we have our proper strat. And I think substitute can be found in the old chateau. So depending, that could actually be a very useful like TM for us. I think Staravia might be the key to beating Roserade. You think so? Oh, damn. I had to be very careful not to accidentally overlevel this thing. Bro, I don't go. Yo, I'm to like, if I don't wanna hit those, I'll have to walk very slowly, and I don't wanna, bro. I wanna get back to where I'm supposed to be. The cap is 26, yeah. Alright, let me go talk to this lady and see... Where was that lady at? Was it right in here? Yes, okay. Oh. Okay, we did get our TM fate. What did she give us? Rock Slide? Yep. Alright. I'm not mad at Rock Slide. Okay. So here, if we go in after the Gengar, here's my plan. We lead with Lumi, we Spore, we take the risk and Leech Seed it, and then we go into Wukong and try to taunt it so it can't use Destiny Bond. Like, not Destiny Bond, Curse, so it can't kill itself. It kinda risky though, because that nigga might end up killing us. You know what I mean? Alright, and we get Shadow Claw here. Alright, pop a Repelly. What do we think about that strat? I feel like it's the best thing I could come up with, at least. It's a little risky, but I think I want to go for that. Alright. Spore. No Omni Boost. Do not wake up immediately, please. Alright, stay sleeping still. Alright, I'm going to try and catch it in our regular Pokeball. You know what? Let me do a Premier Ball. Why not? Alright. It probably will wake up soon, so I'm going to click Taunt here. Alright. Do we think Sleep plus Orange Health is enough to swing with the Dusk Ball? Or do we try our I'll try a Pokeball first, because I don't think we're one-shot, man. And it can't curse. So we have our free turn here. Let's fucking go! Alright, female Gengar. The first name I see in chat, we're going with the female. Actually, you know what, Fluffilia, if you're around, why don't you name one? I don't think Fluffilia get one for the day. Fluffilia, you here? Go ahead and name this female Gengar if you're around. Type one in chat so I'll know you're here and to wait for your name suggestion. It looks like Floofy might be AFK. Oh. The last name Leah said was Ari. Oh wait, hold on. Now I'm back. Okay, yeah, Floofy Leah. Yeah, give us our name for the female Gengar. I was low-key thinking, Jen. Alright, fuck it. You get two people get the name they wanted then. Going with Jenna the Gengar. Alright, we team actually looking a little spicy here. We team looking a little shiesty. Are we getting TM for substitute? Do we have our Moonstone? Shouldn't we have our Moonstone right now? There's a Moonstone we could get somewhere. I think I missed the Moonstone. Because we could still get Umbreon. I know it in a cave. I just can't remember which one because I always used to get it like naturally. And that nigga has shared custody of Pokemon. Now we all know that slack off will only be allowed to leave. Ooh, spell tag. I'm glad I went adventuring here. What cave do we get the moonstone from? Because here's the thing. If we could do substitute baton pass Umbreon and like actually go crazy. Does anybody learn substitute? Who would be... Eevee learns Wish? Yeah, but Eevee don't have the stats to back up using substitute, I feel like. You know what I mean? Unless... And we haven't even used Eevee enough to turn it into a Sylveon by this point, I don't think. Except my bad, I'm AFK so much because I'm getting some painting done. Hey, it's chill Sundays, you know? Chill however you want to chill, you know? Sub Wish Baton Pass. Yeah, that would be pretty good. I just had, hold on, let me actually figure out which cave the Moonstone was in. Hold on. Mount Coronet. Is Mount Coronet right around here? Mount Coronet is over here, right? Am I tripping, or is Mount Coronet the cave we had to go through to find Gardenia? Yeah, okay, so we will get the Moonstone here. So we can bring back Umbreon. The question is, do we want Umbreon? And we'll also get some encounters here. Right to 11, we could get an encounter here. Meditite. Alright. I feel like double kick should do negative damage to this thing. Now if it crits... you know what? That's fine. We actually played in like a decent range to catch him. Alright, nickname for the female Meditite. I think Sylveon is better right now. Here's the thing with Sylveon. We definitely can't use it against our Roserade because we saw what happened with Sludge Bomb. Athena, alright. Okay, you know what? Here's what we'll do. Let's bring... We'll bring Eevee with us. Right? We'll bring Eevee with us. And, you know, friendship it up along the way. And I think, actually, I'll keep... I don't want to let Staravia get over level, so I'll pay it away for now. Well, we're not doing our rain team right now because, you know, grass gym. But I like where you're head at, though. I guess we could check these guys out and see what the summaries is. Plus speed, minus defense. Not mad at that necessarily. Levitate. Levitate not bad. I don't hate levitate. Plus attack minus defense. Again, not terrible. Not the best, but not terrible. Pure power. Okay, hold on. Hold on now. This Metatite might be onto something. This Metatite might be onto something. Hold on. What level does this thing evolve? $37. Oh. Alright, that's how long way are we? I'm gonna get too excited for that. We have some power in the PC though. Alright, let me get we Mount Coronet encounter as well. Bring Zubat so we can farm Crobat. I don't think we'll get... Do we get Crobat so early? What level does this thing evolve into Golbat? $22. Okay, we could do that. Oh, hey, Chingling. Remember that one time we had that Chingling? No, I wasn't sure if we would get Golbat before the gym. But we can't because it's only 22. Cause it's Zubat, then Golbat, right? And then Crobat. And who had, I think Azurill still had the Soothe Bell. Also, I'm thinking, I feel like it's technically cheating, but honestly, if we get cooked if we reach far in this run and get cooked, I miss that little guy. I miss that little guy too, Floopy. But yeah, I think if we reach like far into this run and get cooked, I will not be against using the vitamins to get my EVs up, because I feel like in this game, all the trainer mons EV'd for sure. You know what? Fuck it. Oh, why does this nigga have a random slug, bro? Will-O-Wisp? Bro, what going on with these niggas on these fucking showdown ass teams, bro? This nigga had to get status moves. Oh, that did nothing. And he going for iron defense. Alright. I see how we're coming. Who'd win, Dioraz or a hiker who can only look in two directions? Hey man, it's not my fault. It's not my fault, bro. That nigga zig when I thought he would zag. Oh, well, I'm actually check and see what moves this thing have before I get cooked. Hold on, I'm finding it. Alright, takedown, Zen headbutt, iron head, iron defense. Is this thing actually gonna give me a problem? This thing might genuinely kill something. Okay, he's spamming iron defense. Spore. Leech seed. Bro, why is this nigga just setting up? That would have been the most embarrassing loss if something had died there. Jeez, I'd have never lived that one down. Oh, we got an item in here, down here, right? Oh, we had to fight somebody for the item. It's probably gonna be some bullshit anyways. Let me see what she have actually. If it even makes sense trying to fight she. Can I see her? I can't even see her team. Or maybe she doesn't fight here. I'll let me find out. Okay, she does. I just couldn't see she team on the thing. Oh, she's a bird keeper. Alright. I think I said baited. Death by a random hiker would have been wild. Yeah, I would have never lived that one down. I did fine. Let's see if this item worth it. Taunt. That actually kinda is good. Alright, I'm not leading with... Oh, no. Right. Okay. I could lead with this thing. Alright. Bag. Let me do a repel to see if we could get to a lower level and hopefully get some good. Alright, we get the Moonstone, so we can get Umbreon if we feel like it. TM for Rock Polish. That could be decent on Aerodactyl, honestly. Escape Rope. Use another repel. A rare candy. Not like we have a ton of those. Soft Sand. Soft Sand could also be good for using Bulldoze on Marsh Dump. I do have an item down here, shit. Oh yeah, we could alright, we're going for we encounter now. Something good. Geodupe. Oh no. Dupes. This is dupes. So we could get a different encounter. I think the Wi-Fi just dipped. Is the stream still good? The stream didn't crash, right? I think my Wi-Fi dipped. This is dupes, so we get another encounter. Bronzo. Alright. I guess we'll give Bronzo a shot. Alright, give my name for the Bronzo. The first name I see in chat is the name for the Bronzo. Actually, you know what? Bronzo might be just the thing we need to beat that Rosarid. Silver. Yeah, I was just saying that, Danger Noodle. This actually might... I should actually be grateful for this thing. Hold on. Alright, we have Silver. Even though this thing is far from. Hold on. This thing might be the savior of the run. Metang would have been cool, but honestly, that thing would take way too long to evolve, so I ain't tripping. Light clay, alright. Also the catch rate, yes. You weren't gonna catch it anyways. I mean, listen. Stranger things have happened. 5 seasons of it, actually. Wait, is it 5 seasons? I don't even know if it's 5 seasons of Stranger Things. Somebody fact check my joke for me. Say that again. Bro, that meme will never not be fucking hilarious to me, I swear. What do we get? We just get some good in here, right? Never melt ice, yep. Alright, we could also get an encounter here. Now, this is a little tricky, leading with our grass type here, because it definitely going to be our ice type. We going to find. But, it's the only thing we have with sleep. Please be something good. Snorunt. Snorunt will turn into Frostlass, right? Because it's a female. Why did it immediately wake up? That's so annoying. I feel like quick attack definitely shouldn't kill. Yeah, okay. Alright, and a crit also shouldn't kill. Why? Why did I say that? Why the fuck did I say it? Why the fuck did I say that? I'm so angry. I hate myself so much. Why the fuck did I say that? Bro, don't. bro, nigga, don't do that to me, bro. It's not my fault. Or was I supposed to know shit would kill? I don't know why I jinxed myself like that. Alright. Frostlass would have been useful, yes. Damn, that sucks. Glalie evolves at level 42, by the way. Well, it wouldn't have been useful for a really long time. Look, it's not my fault, alright? You can't put all that on me. Why the fuck would it crit right there? Does this person turn around? Or do I have to fight them? They do turn around, okay. You literally brought it upon us. Here's the thing. When I say, like, stuff for, like, good luck, right? It has never worked in my favor. So why does it only work for bad luck? Why can't I ever say, oh, let me get a crit here and actually get one? You know what I'm saying? Alright, I don't even know what this person go and lead with. I feel like... Hold on, I'm gonna... make sure everybody healed up. Of course it wouldn't, because it's funny. The funniest thing will almost always happen. It's like that one nigga from Jujutsu Kaisen, huh? That shit still hurts, though. I don't even know who to lead with here, because I'm not sure. I'm not sure what his person team is. Alright. Okay, I made a good call. Alright, over level now. Double team? Get that shit out of here. Get that shit the fuck out of here. We end on Gardenia. We could. We could. It still has some more time in the stream. I wonder, is there an item over here? Time for the get back. I mean, we could only hope. We could only hope. That you letting those jets stop you? I get apparently, nigga. Do we get? I think we get one more encounter though. Actually, she almost. She really did, nigga. She actually really did. Yeah, they kind of fuck it. The jigging a little bit with this track, bro. It's a good thing I don't have face cam on, bro. Looking like an idiot dancing like this. Is this a, is 211 a new route? 211 is not a new route, right? I think we'd have some items you could get here too. I think we get Dragon Claw down here or something. Yes, Dragon Claw. 211 is the same route as outside, right? Or am I tripping? Alright, so once we get back into the city, we definitely I think we'll go for the gym today. I think we'll try to end on our win with the gym. I think we have enough Pokemon that we might actually have a very good chance at winning this. Wait, hold on, I forget to check. This is... Yeah, this is 211, okay. So no new encounter. Alright, who ready for a team building session? A win or a loss is a good spot to end, yeah. But we hope, fingers crossed for a win though, huh? Alright. This is the Pokemon in the party. And this is the Pokemon in the PC. Plus one of the Johto starters. We had to rename it. Do I have... Okay, good. Let me go to Gardenia team. Staravia, Monferno, maybe... I feel like Bronzor probably should come for the Roserade. Because Roserade really cannot do anything to it. And it doesn't seem like the AI likes switching. The only thing it could really do to it is Magical Leaf, which I'm not sure how much damage it would take from that. But let me start with the lead. The lead is Bellossom. She'll go for Grass Knot, Tita Dance, Dazzle Gleam, Stun Spore. So here's what I'm thinking. We could lead with Monferno, Taunt so it doesn't Stun Spore, and hit it with Flame Wheel. Right? We killed that. Last time we did that, she went into Roserade. If she goes into Roserade, we could probably go into Bronzor. What level does Bronzor evolve anyways? I'm sure it's probably some crazy. $33. Okay, so we will be sticking with our Bronzor. What? Ponyta had a good ability, right? Flash Fire. Okay, so we definitely bring in Ponyta. Definitely. Okay, we not obviously we not bringing Quagsire. That nigga will fuck. That nigga will be dead on arrival. Quagsire definitely going into the PC. Luxray, honestly, Luxray could come. If we manage to swap in on, I mean, it's mostly Stun Spore. But if he swap in on like Sludge and get poisoned, maybe. Is there a way we could poison this thing before the gym? I know it's an Ice Fan, but I'm thinking, is there a way that we could get the Guts boost before the gym? Is there anything that could poison it? I want something that could poison it. That is my goal. You know what? Good point, good point. Alright, hold on. Give me 1 second, chat. I have to use the bathroom. Don't touch that dial. Alright, we're back. Right. Do we have a better lead against Bellossom? Is the question. I don't think that we do, honestly. I feel, you know the thing is, Staravia actually not even that powerful here. Because almost everything have a crazy answer to it. We can rewatch the VOD real quick. For what? What do you want to see in the previous VOD? Oh yeah, we also have to beat all these gym trainers too. So we have to be careful about now over leveling. Yes, and losing monster them. Actually, you know what? Let's beat those gym trainers before we start team building, just in case anything crazy happens. So we have Lotad, Cacnea, Execute, Shroomish for the first one. Let's use some people who we know probably not coming. They bring Lotad with her. I feel like our Lombre versus our Lotad. Lombre is supposed to win. Right? Or... who should we bring here? We could also... this is a good mon to bring too. If we could give it... oh, but it doesn't have... I wonder what level it learns. Does it learn our poison move anytime soon? That's the only issue. Yet the crazy thing is, I'm not sure how I feel about bringing Staravia to the fight. Because look. Right? Tangela have Ancient Power and Shockwave. Cherum have Weather Ball, which if it gets Sunny Day off will do crazy damage. Breloom have Thunder Punch, although if I outspeed it, it really shouldn't matter. You know what? I could bring Staravia. I could bring Staravia. My problem right now is I don't want to accidentally over level anything. I will just leave with Lumi for now. Because I'm not even sure if I want to bring this thing to the fight because last time it did not pay in that much work. So he's not even a guaranteed to bring. Alright, leads with Lotad. 4. What happened to not being able to wake up on the first turn? Didn't you say, was that not the first turn I sleep, or am I tripping? I didn't say it couldn't wake up on the first turn. Or am I tripping? Was that not the first turn? I'm 95% sure I put something to sleep and it wake up on the first turn. Alright, let's see. The second lady has Weeping Bell, Ivysaur, Gloom. I guess we could keep swinging with this thing, I guess. I'll re-candy it up like 2 more times. Alright, Ponyta actually making pretty short work of these guys because of that charcoal. So you don't have to worry too much about the gym trainers. Once we beat them out, we're going on Theory Craft for Gardenia. Make sure that this one don't have anything crazy. Roselia, Bailey, Skiploom, alright. Should be easy, dogs. I send the background music for Gardenia. I think it has the right amount of intensity. Alright, we will use that one for the gym battle then. Honestly, I'm feeling a little excited. I think I feel like Tail Whip actually might be a little bit more useful than Agility, honestly. I think we had this one in the bag, honestly. I think we could actually do it this time. Alright. No. Now we theory crafting for Gardenia. But yeah, I wonder what the friendship on Zubat is right now. Damn, that nigga on 0. Hold on, alright. Let me get this nigga a couple rare candies and see what happens. Yes, please, look. Poison Fang, Bite. I feel like you don't need Bite right now. Oh, that nigga turned to Golbat already? Crunch, we jet. Alright, hold on. I feel like because it's 100% accurate, Confusory not bad. You think we get rid of Confusory? Confusion is cope. It is kinda cope. Yeah, it's buff Leech Life. Yeah, we could get rid of that. It is only a chance. Actually, I wonder what he learns that is for this thing. Said. Alright, hold on, wait. Crobat is Leech Life, Swift, Hypnosis, Air Slash, Haze, Zen Headbutt, Nasty Pot, Brave Bird. See what Golbat learns. If it's the same thing. Okay, it's the same thing, right? It's the same thing, so it has no reason to delay evolving it. It's just the friendship too low. Alright, hold on. It would be very good to evolve it, but I feel the only way I'll be able to do that is either by running around a lot or by feeding it vitamins, which I'm not sure if I want to do yet because I did hack them in. That shit would take forever though, this running back and forth. We're not grinding, so vitamins are okay. I mean, I guess. I mean, if that is the case, I could use the vitamins and, like, friendship him up with that. I'll probably just do attack and speed. Oh, but that feels kind of mickey though, using the hacked in vitamins. That shit kind of mickey. That you use rare candy. Yeah, but rare candies is just a time saver. I mean, fair enough, yeah. Alright, fair enough, fair enough. Alright, that's enough of that. Which one does do speed? Yeah, it is Cabos. Alright. Let's see where your friendship at now. This nigga's... Okay, I think he's max friendship now. He should be max friendship now. There it is. I mean, if that's the case, I guess we should just go ahead and vitamin up all we Pokemon, right? Should we just vitamin up all we Pokemon at this rate then? I don't know about Sylveon. I'm still not convinced about Sylveon just yet. Alright, I'll also raise the attacker Sheena. And then I'll do speed for all of these over here. I just realized everybody on the team right now is a physical attacker. The only thing, I don't know if I want to do max speed on, I feel like I want to do health. I feel like I want to do health on, I feel like I want to do HP up instead of speed on, Breloom. Because I feel like Breloom already not that fast, you know? I feel like I'll do HP up on Lumi instead of speed. I like the idea of making him fast, like just a little bit tankier. That way, HP up is basically the EV thing for HP, right? Alright, all of them guys vitamined up basically. Okay, let me get back to team crafting. Go and lead with Wukong again. And, you know, go for the same taunt strat. I feel like we bring Alucard because it's just a generally strong option. Honestly, I feel like... Do I get rid of a low kick for fake out? I low-key feel like I want to. Technician also affects focus palm, right? I guess we were the priority though. I'll be listening. I can't respond. Damn, that's crazy. Like I said, his stomach beating the ass. All right, we're not going to learn force palm. Endeavor could actually be kind of a good cheese here, but we want it over double team cheese. You know what? I feel like double team cheese might be a little stronger. Alright. We're leading with... Hold on, let me go back to the Gardenia split. Alright. We lead with Monferno. Taunt so the cat stun spore anything. Kill it with... And kill it with motherfucking... And kill it with God... Bro, why is it slipping with my... And kill it with Flame Wheel, right. I think I actually want to bring... I think I want to bring Bronzo. I think I would like to bring Bronzo. I think I want to bring Bronzo and maybe I'll bring it over Staravia for now. Okay, and I think I'll make this... Hold on, let me see what it starts like. It says plus special attack minus Spadef, which is kind of tough because I think I want to make this max Spadef. Here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to make this... I think I'm going to make this max HP, max Spadef. And then I want to make it max per def. Which one is max per def? Is that zinc? Okay. Well, I want a specially defensive or physically defensive Bronzo, buddy. Okay, it have levitate. It don't have to worry about ground moves at all. The only thing that it had to worry about would be fire type moves and dark type moves. Honestly, it's a toss-up between which one is better. And you know what? I'll make it Spadef because it's a toss-up, right? So I might as well go with my gut and make it Spadef. Alright. And then... Oh, can I do this then? Alright. Now let me level it up. Jaraball is good. Jaraball not bad. Extra sense. Oh yeah, we get rid of Sidewave for sure. We don't need that. Iron defense, buddy? It sharply raises, but Hypnosis is only a 60% chance to hit. But we aren't a physical attacker. So I feel like... Do we get rid of Feint Attack? for iron defense. We keep an extra sensory for sure. Gyro Ball is not bad. Do we want Hypnosis or Iron Defense or Feint Attack? I feel like for now we get rid of Feint Attack. We never click in Feint Attack, I don't think. Just see some. Alright. So that's we answer for Roserade. So we have Wukong for the lead. We have Silva for the Roserade. I feel like Ponyta just very generally good. Especially if the Cherrim comes in and sets up Weather Ball. So I feel like we'll say Ponyta is for the Cherrim. So we had to do Tangela, Grottle, and Breloom. I feel like Alucard is perfect for the Grottle, I think. Because Grottle is Seed Bomb, Protect, Lead Seed, Bulldoze. It cannot really do much in terms of damage to us. And it could also do decently into Breloom, although Breloom does have Thunder Punch. Do we keep Sheena around for Ice Fang on the Breloom then? Because Breloom is Thunder Punch, Mach Punch, Spore, Bullet Seed. It is Technician though. Alright, Bellossom covered. Roserade covered. Cherrim we could say covered. Tangela isn't super strong either way, but it have very good coverage. We could use Lumi for that. We could spoil it and pay it to sleep. Even if it gets stun spored, it could still click Spore very safely, I think. So we have Lumi for Tangela. Grottle we covered with Crobat. So the only question is, do we want Sheena for Breloom? Who is the best possible answer for Breloom? Is anything in here a better answer for Breloom? Is this thing a good answer for Breloom? I feel like Thunder Punch will hit this thing very hard still. But it will be immune to Mach Punch and it will resist it Bullet Seed. This is a tough call. The only thing is, this is tough. Okay, I think we keep Sheena. I think we keep Sheena because it gives us a proper switch into a lot of stun spores as well, and we could just Ice Fang. So now let me go over items. We definitely take any Muscle Band. We have Charcoal on this thing. I feel like Muscle Band and Crobat not bad. Muscle Band and Crobat not bad. I think if we have an extra charcoal, we could definitely play it on... I think we'll play it on Wukong over the scope lens. Okay, we did have the charcoal on him. Okay. Alright, who else need an item? Silver. Okay, we could give the Never Melt Ice. We could actually give the Never Melt Ice to what does Ice Stone do? Alright, that could evolve Eevee into Glaceon. It doesn't Never Melt. We did get a Never Melt Ice, right? Yeah, there it is. Okay. We could actually give that to Sheena to power up Ice Fang. And maybe we just give our berry. We could just give our berry to Silver, I guess. And we'll give the scope lens to Lumi because I don't think the Oran Berry will do very much for him. Alright, I think that's the team. That took a little bit longer than I was expecting. We still also have the potential Quilava in the back. We also still have Quilava in the back if we want. But somehow, I feel like we don't need it. That might be famous last words, but I think we could keep the options open for the Johto starters for now. I think we have a very solid strat here. At least I hope so. This thing's special attack is not great, but it's not terrible. And it have a good psychic move, so it could potentially put the beats on Roserade. Alright. Let me see the OG. Alright. Oh, a Master Duel song. Okay. You know how long I play some Yu-Gi-Oh? Alright. Time for the run back. Place your bets in chat. How many Pokemon we go and lose? I go and give myself a very conservative one. And we're not speeding up either. No speed ups. We're not throwing. No Mickey throws. Not speeding up, we're not doing any goofy shit. Alright, we start with the taunt. Nice. Alright. Flame Wheel is free. Oh no, I should have opened with Fake Out. However, we fine. Alright. Go for Flame Wheel again. Alright, Roserade comes out just like last time. We go into Silver. Dazzling Gleam should do nothing to us. It went for Sludge, even better. Nice. Alright, extra sensory. Let's see what Magical Leaf does. We had 80. That does a little chunk, but not bad. Let's see how much extra sensory does. Are we winning this matchup? We kind of evenly matched here. Alright. No crit. Ooh, we get Oran Berry. Nice. Oh, but this thing also have a berry, doesn't it? Oh, a critical hit from bro, Silver earning he keep on the team. Alright, we immediately doing better than last time. Immediately. Alright, he went Cherub. Hold on. Alright, Cherim has Grass Nut, Sunny Day, Weather Ball, Morning Sun. Okay, he definitely go and set up Sunny Day. So, we'll take our little free chip. Here's what we go and do. We take our little free chip with Silver, let it set up Sunny Day. Once it does that, it definitely go in for Weather Ball, swap into Ponyta, and eat it with Flash Fire, and then just start clicking Flame Wheel. That's the plan. That's the plan. Hold on, wait. Let me actually have the layout and everything. So we get or should we click no. Extra sensory. Right, just as we predicted. Evenly matched. Unintentional Yu-Gi-Oh reference. I have no idea what reference that is. I'll take it. Alright. Free chip with extra sensory. It was not a lot of chip. That's fine though. Because going into Yatta and we eating the Weather Ball and getting Flash Fire. I'm heading out for a bit. It went for Grass Nut? What? Nah, that nigga cheated. That nigga cheating. That nigga knew I was good. That nigga cheated, bro. It don't matter. We still in the sun and we still have charcoal. This should... Yep, there we go. Easy dubs. It has to go into a field into Grottle now. Tangela. Okay. There's no way. There's no way this thing beats us with Ancient Power. There's no way it one-shots us. If I want to be conservative though, I could go into Breloom and click Spore. If I want to be safe, I go into Breloom and click Spore. Right, that does nothing. I outspeed with Spore. How the fuck is this thing faster than me? In what universe is this thing faster than me? Alright, I think we just spam Mach Punch. Okay, nope. I think we're going to Sheena because clearly we're not doing enough damage. And now we just click Ice Fang. Damn it, why this thing so strong? You could paralyze electric types in this? It fucking crit, man. It fucking crit, man. Okay. Alright, Yatta, come out and just finish this with Flame Wheel. Alright, we down one. We down one, but it's fine. Alright, Grottle comes out. We go into Alucard. I thought for sure he would click Ancient Power, though. Do we Leech Life here or Poison? I feel like we just Leech Life for the little heal. Leech Seed does not scare me. I think we... Alright, this nigga cheesing a little too much. I feel like he definitely gonna protect here. Okay, I feel like he definitely gonna protect, but I don't know. I think it's fine. I think it's fine for him to let him protect. Elma, keep the music rolling. If you want to protect... Oh, Super Potion. Okay. That's even better for me. Poison Fang. Just to not waste my PP. Leech Life. There we go. And now we have Breloom. Now this is the problem. Breloom has Thunder Punch. If this thing is faster than me, I cooked. Or if there's no way it lives a wing attack, right? Yeah, I have wing attack. There's no way this thing faster than me, right? For Thunder Punch. On the docks, it says its speed is 70. It says it has 70 speed, 80 defense. So I feel like I have to be faster. 77. But if I don't kill this with wing attack, it will absolutely destroy me with fucking Thunder Punch. Here's the thing. Everybody else, I don't think I could. If I go into anybody else, it will start a chain reaction of me losing Pokemon. Because nobody at our level right now would want to take an unnecessary hit. If you understand what I'm saying. I feel like nothing want to take 2 hits from this thing. I think it absolutely going and use Thunder Punch, but I will still click Wing Attack. Let's see. Alright, we was worried for nothing. Alright. We beat it with minimal casualty. Losing Luxio there is kind of a pain. Luxio is definitely a pain. I mean, maybe I over-predicted with the Ponyta a little bit, but also Luxio still wouldn't have died if it wasn't for that crit. Also true. If it wasn't for the vitamins, I definitely would have been slower than it. Luxio's best move was gonna be Spark. Here's the thing though. He clip what? The fact that I beat her? Wait, where's the die? Want me to clip? Oh, yeah, okay, I'll definitely do that. Alright. Okay. Losing Luxio hurts because I feel like he had guts. If I found a way to reliably like poison or like burn him, I could have give him facade and go crazy. But beating the gym with only 1 death, I mean, you know what I mean? Fuck it, right? It could definitely be worse. And we have Schrodinger's Johto starters here. Because we could still take one of these Johto starters when we go on by the name rater. So now we're not even forced to take Cyndaquil just because we done beat the grass gym, so we could actually take somebody we think we'll need. Also, just so we know, just so all you know, this is not the PB, by the way. We lost to the commander last time. That would be, what's that person name? The commander in this town, I think it was. We lost to Commander Jupiter last time. Because it has a focus energy, Night Slash, Skunk Tank, and it just crit us to death. And you know who would have been a perfect lead here? Luxio. Because he could have one-shot the... Hold on, I'll show you the team. Because it could have come out and one-shot the Golbat. Now, I'm not sure who I'm leading with into Golbat. Then we have Sableye, who again, I'm not sure who I want to lead with. Who else has Shell Armor? Armaldo. It's fine, it's fine. Let's, hold on. Okay, so we're not doing that today, but let me just look at the options. Oh, we have Magnemite. We could use Magnemite into the Golbat. We have an electric type for Golbat. Sableye, I'm feeling a little iffy on. But okay, for Sableye, We still have Lumi. So I feel like we could Spore and Leech Seed with it. Or if we wanna get a little wacky. No, we can't. Tangela. Okay. But we could Spore and Leech Seed Sableye and just weaken it with Seed Bomb. Tangela. For Tangela, we could use any one of we fire types. We could use Yatta, I guess, again. It has Giga Drain, Shockwave, Leech Seed, Sleep Powder. So we could just swing and take crazy style with Yatta. The Skunk Tank is where I get a little worried. I think for Skunk Tank, we could probably use maybe Quagsire or Marshtomp. Where's he level at this thing? 27. Although the next level cap is... Where's the next level cap? Let's see. The next level cap would be 33. So if I want, I could cheese it by just really over leveling a couple of Pokemon and blowing it back. But that definitely feels Mickey. But yeah, okay. So I think that's the end of the stream day. I'll definitely be thinking up like strategies on how to beat this. I feel like Golbat is very clearly had to be Magnemite. Sableye, I feel confident with Breloom. The Tangela could probably be Yatta. Is this Skunk Tank? Friendship Farm, Azumarill off screen. It have Poison Jab though. It's Dark Poison, so I'll only do neutral damage state and then it'll hit me super effective with Poison Jab. What we need is a strong ground type move. That is what we need. I'll figure something out. I'll definitely figure something out. Yeah, I think that is the stream for today. Appreciate everybody coming out. Appreciate all the love and the support. Use Headlong Rush, Ursaluna. Now you're thinking. Unironically though, I feel like if we level up Aerodactyl a bit, it might actually get a decent move. Aerodactyl might do something for us. Yeah, that's our problem for the next stream, which could be tomorrow if I stay home from work and feel update. But other than that, that's it for today. Yeah. Any closing remarks? I mean, I think it's only you here right now, Danger Noodle. Alright, well, I guess that's it. I'm good. Still sick as fuck. Damn, that's tough. Hey, hope you feel better by next week, bro. Well, good morning, good night, good afternoon, or whatever time it is when you're watching it. It has been your host with the most, Dear Raza. Appreciate everybody for coming out and sticking around. And goodbye.